If you've ever used a normal supertrend, you already know the problem. When the market trends cleanly, it feels amazing. But the moment price starts chopping around, you get late entries, constant flips, and signals that die the second you enter. What we actually need is not just direction, but context. We need to know how strong the move really is, when price is stretched, and when a pullback actually makes sense to trade. That's exactly what this new Supertrend Oscillator solves. Instead of just flipping colors, it measures how far price is from the supertrend and converts that distance into an oscillator that is adjusted for volatility. So I'm in TradingView, and I will be using a 1-hour time frame during this video, so the swings are easy to read. Once you open a fresh chart, click on Indicators from here, and search for Supertrend Oscillator by ChartPrime, and add this one to your trading chart. As soon as it loads, two things change. On the main chart, you'll see a supertrend ribbon hugging price. In bullish phases, candles and the ribbon fade into a soft gray-yellow color, and in bearish phases, everything shifts red. That color blending lets you read trend and momentum directly on price without staring at extra lines. With the help of this indicator, you're not guessing. You can see trend strength, exhaustion, and momentum shifts clearly on any market and any time frame, so let me show you how. Below the chart, you'll see the oscillator moving above and below the zero line. When price is above supertrend with strong upside momentum, the oscillator rises above zero with a warm gradient. When price is below supertrend and momentum is bearish, it drops below zero in deep red. Near the top and bottom, you'll notice extreme zones. When the oscillator pushes into those areas, the move is considered stretched relative to the supertrend baseline. You'll also see diamonds appear. A diamond after a push into the upper zone followed by a turn down signals bearish exhaustion. A diamond after a deep dip and turn up signals bullish exhaustion. Behind the scenes, the logic is simple. It calculates a normal supertrend using ATR, then measures the distance between price and that supertrend, normalizes it by volatility, and smooths it into an oscillator. Before trading, we keep the settings clean. Open the settings of this indicator. Open the inputs, leave the supertrend parameters on default for this time frame, and keep the oscillator smoothing on HMA. That's important because HMA reacts fast without becoming noisy. On the Style tab, keep candle coloring, ribbon, oscillator gradient, zero line, extreme zones, and diamonds all enabled. They all matter for reading momentum properly. Now we add one more thing, a higher time frame filter. So for that, open the Indicators tab again. Add a standard EMA from TradingView. This one. After that, open the settings of the indicator and set it to 300. In the Style tab, make it white and slightly thicker. These are all the changes we will be doing for this indicator. This EMA 300 is our trend compass. When price is above it, we only look for buys. When price is below it, we only look for sells. This alone removes a huge number of bad trades. Now everything works together. EMA 300 shows the big trend, the supertrend ribbon shows the active swing, and the oscillator shows strength and exhaustion. Let's walk through a buy example.
Do you feel like everyone around you benefits from artificial intelligence, but you have no idea where to start? Don't wait any longer. Start today. Our free trading bot is simple to use, powered by artificial intelligence, and can earn you up to 1% profit every single day. Over 500 members have already joined. Click the link below now to get free access. This is your chance to harness the power of AI and take a step toward a financial boost.
First, price must be clearly above the EMA 300. That tells us the bigger trend is bullish. Next, the supertrend ribbon should be under price and colored light brownish, like it is here, showing bullish control. Now we wait for a pullback. On the oscillator, this looks like momentum cooling and dipping below the midline, sometimes deep into red. On price, the ribbon and candles flip red for a short time as the market pulls back. This is exactly what we want. We don't buy yet. We wait for the pullback to end. The signal for that is when the ribbon flips back to bullish color, candles follow, and the oscillator hooks upward from the lower side, often printing a bullish diamond. That tells us selling pressure is exhausted. Instead of chasing the first bullish candle, we wait more. We wait for a small retest into the ribbon. Price dips back toward the ribbon without changing to red color again, and when that retest holds, we wait for a strong, bullish engulfing candle to form. It should be exactly like everything happened over here in this example. When it closes, that's our entry. Stop loss goes just below the ribbon and the engulfing low, and take profit is set at around 1 to 1.5 risk, or you can do even more depending upon your risk management strategy. Now let's flip it for a sell example. So for a sell trade, price must be below EMA 300, telling us the larger trend is down. The Supertrend ribbon sits above price and is red. We then wait for a bullish pullback. On the oscillator, momentum pushes upward toward the upper region. On price, candles and the ribbon changes to bullish color for a short time. Again, we don't trade yet. We wait for the pullback to fail. When the ribbon flips back to red, just like it did here, the oscillator starts rolling over from the upper side, often with a bearish diamond. That's our signal. Just like before, we don't chase the first red candle. We wait for a small retest from the ribbon from below. It doesn't need to touch it every time. If it comes near the ribbon, and we get a bearish engulfing candle, we can enter the sell at candle close. Stop loss goes just above the ribbon, and the engulfing high and target is again 1 to 1.5 risk. Simple and easy. Make sure to give it a try and share your thoughts in the comments section. If the Supertrend flips multiple times, but price is not on the right side of the EMA 300, and the oscillator stays near zero, that's a dead zone. Without the EMA filter and oscillator context, most traders would take multiple losses here. We stay out completely because there's no strength, no stretch, and no clear bias. That alone protects your account and your mindset. You can make this even stronger by adding simple structure. A buy that lines up with daily support is much stronger than one in the middle of nowhere. A sell that aligns with higher time frame resistance has more follow-through. The Supertrend Oscillator doesn't replace price action, it enhances it. As always, this is not financial advice. Test this strategy, replay it, forward test it with small risk, and make sure it fits you. No system wins all the time. But when trend, momentum, and structure line up like this, the edge becomes very clear. If this helped you understand Supertrend in a completely different way, leave a like. And if you want more full indicator breakdowns like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching the video till the end. I'll see you guys in the next video.